Good morning and welcome to Fat Cat Food Presents Cooking with Canes. I'm Fonz, and today our recipe is going to be Bratwurst Extravaganza. First thing we got some brats on the grill and a link of beef smoked sausage. Now, why is this a Bratwurst Extravaganza? Well, brats are great for the parking lot, traditional food. We want to spice it up, make it even better. This will bring the people to your tailgate and make it taste delicious. Now, here's the first trick. Now we got our brats on here cooking. We're going to saute some onions, green pepper, and garlic on the grill. Most people at this point will say, "You're crazy, you can't do that." Well, this is what we do right here. Get an old pot, preferably not a plastic handle, just be careful with that, it gets nice and hot. And you can actually use the pot on your grill. In this case, we have a gas grill, just like an oven that you might have at home. But if you're using charcoal, which we tend to do most of the time, you can actually set up your pile of charcoal in your charcoal grill right in the middle, have the bratwurst going around it, and the pot right on top of the charcoal. This will give you just enough heat to saute everything that you want to cook for the Bratwurst Extravaganza. All right. So what we have going on right now is the onions and green peppers are in the pot. What's going to happen is we keep stirring it, make sure nothing burns, and we're trying to reduce the vegetables and the vegetables that are in the pot. This way, the liquid comes out, and that flavor from the vegetables will be in the pot. So what's going to happen is once those are ready, we'll throw some garlic on top, get them nice and sauteed. The brats will be just about finished cooking. We're going to chop those up and pour them in the pot as well. Then comes the scene. How do you bring all the flavors together? Well, the trick to that is going to be one of the Fat Cat sauces. For this one, I like using the Mexican-Style Habanero. With all the vegetables in there, the brats, and the sausage. You throw the sauce in there and you let everything come to a simmer. Once that's ready, throw it into a bun and it's going to be delicious. Alright, now that we have our brats cooking on low and we got the oil in our pan nice and hot, the next thing to do is start the sauteing. So what we're going to do is take our cutting board, and I like having everything pre-cut already, makes it a little bit easier. And we're going to throw in there first the onions, listen to it, says the green peppers right on top. So just keep stirring it. In this case, it's this gas grill, we're going to keep it on high. And stir it around, don't want anything to burn, get stuck to the bottom. The idea here is to reduce the onions and green peppers just enough so that the liquid from the vegetables come out and stay at the bottom of the pan. So now we've had the onions and green peppers in the pot, sauteing for about 5 to 7 minutes. Now here's the key. If you look at the onions and green peppers, you see that around the edges it's starting to get a little bit of brown. And if you compare this to the onions and green peppers when we put them in, you can see it's almost reduced or shrunk down a little bit. That's how the flavor is taken out of the vegetables and becomes part of the liquid that's in the pot. So now, since those take longer than the garlic, what we're going to do is take half a head of chopped fresh garlic and add it into the pot to saute as well. So now we have the onions, green peppers, and garlic nice and sauteed. You see here, it's nice and reduced, and we get the nice liquid from the vegetables. Now on the gas grill, we have this down on low. Even on a charcoal grill, and what you can do is, since the charcoal's in the middle, move the pot off to the side, and that'll simulate low fire. Now you can see here, our brats are ready to go. So what we're going to do is take them off the grill, throw them onto the cutting board, and here's the thing. We're going to chop them up. You can chop them however you like, but I always prefer the angle method. Why? Because this way, when you put everything in your bread, it tends to fit a lot better. There we go, nice angle cuts. There's one brat. Cut up the other. So the idea is, now we'll mix the juices of the brat, the sausage, the onions, the green peppers, and the garlic. And that will give us a delicious combination. But of course, we won't be done yet. So now we have our smoked beef sausage. Again, this is to taste, but I always feel having a little smoky taste in your Bratwurst Extravaganza gives it that little extra hint of deliciousness. In my experience, cooking this in the parking lot, when people taste that smoky taste from the sausage here, the beef sausage, that's when they look at you and say, there's something different about this, something interesting. And that's what you want. Now that I have everything chopped up, go over here into our pot with everything sauteed. Drop the sausage and the brats in there. Take these off the grill. And give it a nice stir. There we go. So again, we're keeping this on low. Gas grill, it's on low. Charcoal grill, it's going to be off to the side. Now we're going to let that sit there and cook on a simmer for about another 5 to 10 minutes. Now we have finished cutting up all of our brats and sausages. Put them into the pot with the onions, green peppers, and garlic. And stir them around. Now this has been cooking for about 2 to 3 minutes. However, we want to give it an extra kick and really bring this recipe together. Now to finish it off, our secret ingredient is the Fat Cat sauces. For this one in particular, we like the Mexican-Style Habanero. Just enough spice, just enough consistency to bring together the Bratwurst Extravaganza. We're going to take our bottle, give it a little shake, pour it in. For this one, 4 brats, half a link of sausage. You can probably use about half the bottle. Close that up right there. And I'll give it a good stir. And you'll see how the sauce just coats everything in our pan. So like I said, this has been cooking for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now the sauce is in here. We'll cook it for another 5 to 7 minutes on simmer on low. And then we can finish it off. So now, as you can see, we have the sauce simmering with all Bratwurst Extravaganza for about 7 minutes. The good thing here is, as long as you have sauce in the bottom of the pan and you keep it on low, you can keep it going for quite a while. Because you know how it goes at tailgates. Friends come over, you're over here, you're over there. You don't want to let this burn. So you keep some sauce at the bottom, keep it going, and the longer it simmers, the more you get the flavor in the brats. So now that we're finished, everyone's lining up because you know they're hungry. Grab a nice bun. We like going with the potato rolls because they're nice and fluffy and delicious. So you get a nice scoopful, sauce, vegetables, brats, sausage. Load it up real nice. And now, my friends, you're cooking with cans.